We are live at 11:47 in the AM. Yeah, we made it in the AM. Yes, we did. It's so good to see you guys just outside of Toronto. I'm still at the lake, still here at the lake, enjoying some time off, enjoying the sunshine, the blue sky, the water, the clouds, the birds, the trees, the grass, just life, just enjoying it all, taking it all in while I can. What is happening, Milos? Good to see you, Milos. You got the Uno. You got the Uno, the number one, whatever these things are, crowns. But good to see you guys. Good to see everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Let us know what you're wearing. If you're wearing any perfumes. I am wearing a shit ton of mosquito bites is what I'm wearing. The bugs at the woods are insane. So, yeah. The bugs love the woods too. But how's everybody doing? How's everyone doing? How's everybody feeling Monday? Monday afternoon. Everybody good? There can only be one. There is only one. There is only one. We're all just the observers. We are his observers. And I'm happy to do so. Because look what I'm observing. Like, how could you replicate this? But how's everyone doing? Look at those clouds. Those are like real clouds, real beautiful, fluffy clouds. Just kind of look like marshmallows in the sky, right? But yeah, look at her in all her glory. She's so beautiful. Like the stream. How's everyone doing though? Otherwise, how's everyone? How are you guys? How's life treating everyone? Monday morning. Everyone exactly where they want to be? What would you change? What would you change? Stacy, Moose, you son of a, good to see everyone. CK, let us know what you're wearing. Anyone wearing fragrance? Dushan, beautiful day. How are the mountains? Stacy says lick the stream. Milos says Athena Fragrances Origami, clone of Killian, Criminal of Love. Milos is in Rose Papyrus Madness. Jared's asking, are you on a permanent vacation? I'm hoping so, bro. That's the dream, isn't it? Permanent vacation. Honestly, I'm not. If I were here for a long time, I think I'd start to miss home, but I'm just enjoying it, you know what I mean? I like to go day by day. Sometimes it's a moment by moment, but yeah. I should probably call work and tell them I might not be showing up. But it's all good. It's all good. How are you guys doing? Dushan says it's hot in the mountains, but only during the day. Yes, it gets cold out here at night too. It gets windy sometimes, but last night was peaceful. It's just the damn bugs, you know? And they fuck up your meditate. Like, I love to meditate, but bugs are a huge distraction and they don't allow me to, you know what I mean? Like, if you're trying to meditate and concentrate and all of a sudden you got this fly eating, biting into your leg like it's a friggin' sirloin, it hurts. So it distracts you from your peace. So, and that's happening like every 40 seconds, you know what I mean? There's just so many damn bugs here. It's not just flies, it's mosquitoes and beetles and everything. But, I mean, not to be complaining, because everything else is great. You know what I mean? What's happening, Juan? Good to see Juan. Space says, I ate some brisket today, and it's crazy that I'm good for the day. I can't eat. I haven't eaten since yesterday. I don't eat breakfast normally, so I don't really have much of an appetite at all till, like, evening time. I like to eat in the evening. That's my weakness. I love to eat at night. Jared's an original vetiver. I am in, funny you say original vetiver. I am in Mugler Cologne, which is said to be very similar to original vetiver. But I've never owned original vetiver. But I do love Mugler, the Mugler Cologne for Neroli. Sparkling Neroli. Mike says, sampled zoologist today. Squid, T-Rex, cobra, bee, Portuguese man-o-war. Don't like any of them. None are wearable in my view. No way. I haven't tried Portuguese man-o-war. That's the Antoine Lee, isn't it? Portuguese man-o-war. Yeah? I think that's the new Antoine Lee with king cobra, bee, Portuguese, squid. I thought squid was interesting. Milo says, I am in Cuba next 2 weeks. I love Cuba and Cuban people. Why do you love Cuba and Cuban people? Is it because you're in Cuba and you're on holiday? Yeah, I would love them too. I want to love Cuba. Let's go to Cuba. I don't love the food in Cuba though. The food is rough. It's very watery. Even the steak, it's like half water, half steak, half water. Everything is half water there. The fruit are like 99% water. Everything's just so watery. The weather's great though. And what I remember about Cuba is the classic cars. They had like this embargo. They weren't shipping cars to Cuba after a certain year. So all the cars there are these really old classic cars, and some of them are reconditioned really good. They look amazing. So they're like just classic, but they've been like, they've been repaired thousands of times. Some of them, they just have like thousands of layers of bondage on them, or bondle or whatever. Bondage. Yeah, bondage. That's what it is. Bondage. But yeah, Cuba's fun. Cuba should be fun. One says, went to the Chanel boutique yesterday. Really liked beige. Smelled a scented sample of new Bleu. The Bleu exclusive. How was it? Did you like it? Huh? Did you like it? You like it? I've not heard anyone talk about it yet, so I don't think it's released, is it? The new Bleu exclusive. I've not seen anyone. I'm sure as soon as it's launched, there's going to be a million reviews, a gazillion, a race. It'll be a race for the first one to review. Yeah, that's usually how it is, right? People love new fragrances, and well, I want to hear about it too, so. Space says Terre de Hermes would be great today if I had a bottle. Yeah, Terre is great. Mike says Portuguese man-o-war smells like shoe polish. Ooh, I wonder if there's oud in there. Bust day ever. Mike Brown says T-Rex is terrible. Ooh, I really like T-Rex. Gave me goosebumps the first time I tried it. T-Rex. Yeah, it was T-Rex. So what's happening, Stefan? Good to see Stefan. Hope you're doing well. Let us know what you guys are wearing. What fragrance is everyone wearing? Let us know how life is treating you guys. I was planning on going into the water, going for a dip. The water's really nice. I jumped in a couple times yesterday and I really enjoyed that. Miller says people are super nice and beaches are amazing. I don't care for food much. I know at least food is organic. Yeah. It's organic, but they spray a shit ton of pesticides on that stuff. And you can see them spraying too. They just walk around like on these resorts, these motherfuckers, they're fully masked and they're just going and spraying next to people that are unmasked. I'm like, what the hell's going on in here? I remember sitting there watching these guys walk around like just spraying the grass and spraying everything for bugs and rodents and shit. They do it early, very early in the morning. You got to catch them, but if you're out there, you're breathing that stuff in. Just be careful of that. Space says, I was in store today and saw some crazy big cherries. They must be GMO. It just looks, and they're super sweet, eh? Everything is sweeter than ever. I just chopped into like a $13 watermelon right now. Not very sweet, but it was a big ass watermelon. I figure the smaller they are, the sweeter they'll be, because this one it wasn't too sweet at all, but it was massive. What's happening, Rizzard? Good to see Rizzard. Mike Brown says bee is more wheat than honey. Squid has a tarmac smell that is off-putting. You know, they get a lot of love, Mike. And they just might not be your thing, you know? But they get mad love. Maybe kind of put them away for a bit and come back to them. You know, you might see something. You might find something that you like. Space says Chanel are scared of an actual new masculine release that ain't a flanker. I don't know if they're scared, but if Bleu is doing so well, like, why fix it? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? And I don't think they're gonna put out anything until Bleu slows down, until other perfumes, new trends start to take over and Bleu gets left behind. And right now, I don't think it's being left behind yet. So, yeah, it might be a while. It might be like, look, they're still doing flankers. You know what I mean? They're still doing Bleu flankers every... How many Bleus are there now in the 15 years? What is it? Every 2 years, they're putting out some sort of Bleu product. 3 years, is it? So it's been out for about 15 years now. There's got to be at least, what, four Bleus? How many are there? Is there 3 Bleus? Once every 5 years? I don't know what it is, but I don't think Bleu is ready to be done yet. Max 40 will review it first. Oh, the Bleu? Yeah. Max, Jeremy. Who else? King Cobra smells like lemon toilet cleaner. One says, I don't know if I liked it. Comes out September 2nd. Karen says, I'm waiting for Robe's review in 8 years. Of Bleu? Of the new Bleu? T-Rex reminds me a bit of Descendre. I would agree with that, Galen. I would agree with that. They're very smoky. Very, very smoky. Especially the top. Yeah, even Victor said, like, when Victor smelled Descendre, he was like, holy shit, this smells like a zoologist. But then he called it, he said this actually smells more like a, you know how there's French lover? He goes, this smells dirtier. This smells like English lover. That's what he said about Descendre. He called it English lover. Space, oh, hello. Hello, Alicia. Good to see Alicia. Space says Max 40 used to have some good videos before 21. Then he started releasing generic nonsense, buying views and subs. Mueller says the spraying is for mosquitoes. Mike says, why am I finding it so hard to find a fragrance that blows me away? My expectations must be too high. The more I sample, the less I'm impressed by. I don't know, Mike. Like, you got to answer that for yourself. We usually like what we like, and we kind of know why. But just keep sampling. Don't give up. I mean, there's millions of fragrances out there, and I'm sure some of them are going to resonate. You don't need to love and buy every single thing that you try, right? But I mean, there's good fragrances. There's lots of good ones. Lots of good fragrance. Mailer says if I pay $13 for watermelon, I expect a brick inside. So the choice was, it was $13 for one big ass watermelon, or two smaller ones were $7 each. And I was saying to my kid, well, one small one's not enough for, the weekend. What should we do? What looks better, the one big one or two smaller ones? So we went with a bigger one, and it's all right. You know what I mean? It's all right. You still on vacay? What's happening, Rudy? Good to see Rudy. Yes, I'm enjoying the sun while I can. It's not going to be summer forever, and while I can, I will, right? While I can, I will, as long as I can. Stacy says, I'm still not tired of Bleu. I'm not crazy about Bleu. It's not horrible, but I'm not crazy about it. A release of Mugler cologne. Is there a re-release? I think there was a re-release. They discontinued it and then brought it back, and they changed the packaging. I've not smelled the newer one, but maybe somebody has. One says, only Bleu that resonated with me was the EDP. My sales rep at Neiman Marcus said she will definitely give me sample when it drops. Yeah, they should. They should give you samples. The last Bleu came out in holy smokes. That is a long time. Wow, 5, 6, 7 years. What does bat smell like to you, Mike? Glowing. What is happening, Lord Charles? Good to see Lord Charles. Let us know what you guys are wearing. Dushan says shaving time here. Yeah, it will be for me too. Max Forty reviewed the Guerlain new Vetiver fragrance and almost gave it a pass. Morpheg. What would you have said? Would you have failed it? Mississauga lover. There you go. Cottage lover. Late night lover. Eugene, what's your favorite Amouage? I would say Jubilation Man or Lyric Man. Yeah. But Juby. Juby for me. Juby for me. How about you? Juby for you? 3 Bleus and 1 coming out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're going to be ready for a new Bleu. Probably a couple more years. What do you guys think? Might even be like 5 more years. But maybe like 2027, 2028. What about that? 25 release for Mugler Cologne. A re-release or a new Mugler Cologne? I'm not sure what's going on here. Dushan says Juby. Stacy is sent to the day. Still Life in Rio for the gym. Oh, nice. How's that working out for you? Nina says Jubilation 25 for me, but I have the Femme for women. Gives me Mitsuko vibes. I keep hearing that. Jubilation for women gives Mitsuko what? What is the Amouage for women that gives number 5 vibes? Is that supposed to be Dia or something? A re-release according to Robes. Yeah, I don't know. I've not heard anything about it, to be honest. But I thought it was already re-released once, and they changed the packaging of it and released a bunch of other cologne. They had like a cologne collection. I think there was 4 of them in it, and they all had different colored juices. But no, I'm not familiar with them. Dia Woman is Aldehydic, which is the one Jean-Claude Elena did for Amouage. That's Dia, right? I have that. Is it Dia? I don't like it too much. I don't like it a whole lot. I would just rather wear number 5. Dia 40 is close to 5, but it's his own thing. I don't know. I find it interesting when brands try to redo number 5, but they never really do it as good, do they? Has anyone done 5 better than 5? Man, I don't even want to get into this. This is so funny, Jared. He brings his own energy, this guy. If you don't read one of his comments, he loses it like a child, you know what I mean? He just loses it. And I'm not going to be reading comments where he's arguing with some other troll that has nothing to do with the stream, right? So I just kind of let him and the other troll. It's not even a troll. I know, like, who was it? Mama Celeste or something came on. Never seen this person before, but they obviously came on because he was here, right? Because he attracted them. So I just kind of let them do their thing. And why am I going to be reading their conversation? It has nothing to do with the stream. So I kind of ignored them for a bit. And he felt like I needed to be reading his stuff. And I was like, it was so irrelevant. It's so childish. Like, I don't want to deal. I'm not a babysitter, dude. You know what I mean? If you comment something worth reading, I'll read it out or we'll talk about it. But not every comment needs to get my attention, right? So yeah, that's fine. No, I had no idea he streamed or that he does stream or I was the topic of his conversation. But that's cool. I'm happy for him. You know, I'm happy for him. Whatever he's doing, he's got no effect on me. So he's welcome here. He's always welcome here, but like, leave the fucking shit at home. You know what I mean? Like, don't bring that energy here. Me and Boz, we're not, I don't know. Like, he's welcome here, but yeah, I just don't want to get into all this stuff. Like the stuff that it's none of my business, nor do I care of, nor no one else cares of, right? But yeah, it's all Mama Celeste's fault. That's right. Christine says, I need to vent about the Dodgers. I'm so sad. What happened? What happened to the Dodgers? I haven't been following, to be honest. Somebody even mentioned the Blue Jays. I'm like, what happened with the Blue Jays? I haven't been following. I haven't been keeping up. Sika says, I told him he was wrong and you don't owe him an apology. He was mad you ignored him. I did. Like, see how child that is? Like, how old are you? I ignored the nonsense. I didn't ignore him. I ignored, like, him and Mama Celeste just going back and forth. Like, why does that need our attention? What about that deserves our attention? Like the stream and protect your skin from the sun. What does that mean? Does that mean take your shirt off? Because I'm definitely not putting on any sunblock. That would never happen. But no, that's fine. Back to back, they've been losing. That's okay. I mean, they can't win every single one. Don't they have the record for most wins in the year anyway? Like, and that was last year. So you're okay, Christine. You'll be okay. You guys just won the World Series. There's nothing to start crying about now. What would you do if you were like a White Sox fan? Then what? Then you'd have a lot to cry about. You're lucky you're not pale then. Well, I live in Canada, dude. We have sunlight for 3 months of the year. You know what I mean? So I actually am pale. I'm not now because I've been in the sun for the last 3 weeks. You're at the lake again? I am. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm here with my brother and my son. And we're just chilling. You know, we're just enjoying the sun and the water and the air and life. We're just enjoying the moments. Every single moment we don't let pass without enjoying it. Or that would be a waste, wouldn't it? Christine, wouldn't that be a waste? But yeah, oh, I'm reading something. I found this new book. This is really interesting for people that are into this sort of stuff, and I am. And it's called Meditation and Dream Work. And there's a lot about the subconscious mind here. So I love reading about that sort of stuff, and that's what I've been doing: smoking, reading, meditating, starting fires, just being with nature, being like, look at this. Just being with peace and quiet. You know what I mean? Like source. This is the source of all energy. Dennis K says, greetings to all. On another stream, I have heard that you have Croatian ancestors. If true, we are both Croatian. Bok zemljače. Hi, Dennis K. Good to see you. Yes. My parents are Croatian. I'm Croatian. Well, I'm Croatian, but I'm born here in Canada. Canadian Croatian. Eau de Gentine Blanche. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. What are you wearing, Dennis K? Let us know what you're wearing. Eugene is at peace. He has no time for fragrance beef. I don't beef, bro. Nobody's gonna drag me into a beef, like, for shit that doesn't. I have no idea what he's even complaining about. Nor do I care, but I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I care, but I don't. Yeah, everything is good. You know, Boz is creating his own reality. So if he wants to suffer, he absolutely can. You know what I mean? But it's his suffering. But let us know what you guys are wearing. Beef is just in your own mind. How can I be beef? I don't even know this guy. Why would I beef with him for? You know what I mean? Like, why would I engage in that? Why would anyone engage in the beef? I don't even know what the beef is. That I didn't read his comment. That's really what you want to beef about? I didn't read your comment? Go to another stream, see if they read your comment. I read like 99% of everyone's comments. And if somebody's writing dumb shit that nobody else cares about, except for that one person, you know about interpreting dreams? Well, I know about interpreting my own dreams. I don't know about anyone else's. Dennis says, sent of the evening as I live in Germany and it's evening. Good old Herba Pura, still great. Best day ever, can you explain? Well, someday, one of your days has to be the best day of your life, right? Which one is it? And I figure since I'm here right now, why not make it this day? Why can't this day be the best day of my life? And when this day is over, the next day will be the best day of my life. So whatever day I'm in will always be the best day, because yesterday's gone. No matter how much I try, I can't go back there. It's gone. So I prefer to make this the best day of my life. No? Floral Note says the only beef Eugene wants to engage is with a blue rare steak. Yeah, that might be a little too rare. But bloody for sure. I do like it bloody. Antonio says, Grand Rising, everyone. Good to see Antonio. Hope you're doing well. Scent of the day, Dezoma. Dark coffee scent by Motif Olfactive. Mr. Oz on YouTube. I remember him. Mr. Oz, I was just thinking about him a couple days ago. He's from so long ago. Yeah, I remember the name of his brand. Motif Olfactive. How's he doing, Mr. Oz? How is he doing? Dushan says every sunny day in nature is the best day ever. I think every day, whatever day it is the best day. If it's sunny or cloudy or snowing or rainy, or even if you smell like piss and shit, it's the best day ever. As long as you're here, as long as you're still here and you're enjoying this, you have a chance. You have a chance. One is wearing Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privé. Any idea why I'm always like 17 to 21 in my dreams, like never current day? What happened to you when you were 17 and 21, and why do you want to go back there? What's so hard about today? What's hard about being in today? What's happening, Brockstar? Nauman Ali, good to see Nauman. Every day I wake up is the best day. Right? Like that's, you just got to think like that. You got to believe that. Or else you're living in the past. You're living in a delusion. You're living in pain. You're living in suffering. You're living in, I don't know where the fuck you're living, but everywhere but where you're supposed to be, right here. You know what I mean? You're just supposed to be right here enjoying what is in front of you and grateful for it all. And when you're grateful for all that, like, then more things come to you to be grateful for. Things just start dropping into your life, like magnetically, you know what I mean? You don't even need to do anything. Just sit here and you're grateful. Oh, look at this beautiful day. Look at this beautiful sky. All of a sudden, this raven flies by and it drops you a gift. It might not be much. It might be a joint. It might be a $1 bill. I did mow up one of my joints, though. I left it on the grass. And after I cut the grass, I was like, where the hell did I leave my joint? Oh, fuck, I left it on the grass. And it was a good one, too. And it got mowed up. I did find the filter after. But that's no good. I have a theory about the age thing. Tell us. Nauman is in Frederick Mall's Synthetic Jungle. Sweet. I love that. Hello from rainy Germany. Sent to the day. Come to Garçon Rouge. Often licked. Best name on YouTube. What's happening? I got to get Rouge. I like that. That's that fruity, incensey one. What's the fruit in Rouge? It's like black currant. No. Is it rhubarb? What is it? Strawberry? Nice theory. Hope it works. Unfortunately, too much stress in our lives, but best day of my life is the best day. Why not? What? I mean, it's not a theory. It's reality. It's not a theory. It's the only true, it's the truest reality you can think of. It's the highest truth. It's presence. It's consciousness. This is the only truth that exists, is consciousness. Everything else is a theory. Consciousness is the one thing science can't figure out. Floral says, I come into the chat and all my guys show up. You got your own followers. Look at this. You got a star. Lily Notes is a star. CK says, I got fucked up. Got addicted to opiates in that time frame. I've heard they say you stop aging mentally when addiction starts. Ooh. So maybe it's that, regretting that and other shit that came from it. Well, sit with that. You know, sit with it. Sit quietly with that. Put your distractions down and go into that. Everything will bubble up for you. The things that need to come up will come up. You know exactly what it is, but if it's too painful, you'll distract from it. Spaces, I hate cities, feel like open air prison for me. When I'm in nature, I just feel good by default. I like both. I obviously I love nature, but I love the spirit of the cities. Cities to me are super spirited, and when I walk through the city, I always pick up like energies. You know what I mean? I have like these interesting energies flow. Sometimes they're nasty little buggers. They're not always good feelings. Sometimes I get energies. I was like, ugh, I want that off of me. That does not feel good. You know what I mean? So I got to breathe through it. But I love the city too. Floro says, I have dreams being back in high school and all the ways I was pressured not to fail, not understanding the material, forgetting my books, not being able to open my locker. Ooh, it's like you got anxiety or something. Rest in power, Eugene's doobie. Yeah, it was a good one. It was an animal face. Animal face. Rest in power. Yeah, Rouge Rouge. Red beets. Very earthy. Red beets. Yeah. I thought it was rhubarb, but it was, yeah, red beets. Something rooty, potatoey. Careful, Eugene. Boz is going to bitch about you talking about spirituality on your own channel. Hey, man, if he's directing his energy at me, I'm thank you. You know, I appreciate it. Thank you, Boz. I love you. Love you, Boz. But I will speak about the things that I care to speak about. I will speak about the things that I'm passionate about. I will speak about the things that my viewers want to hear about. You know what I mean? Like, it's my viewers that dictate what we talk about. It's not just Boz. It's like Boz wants to dictate what he wants to talk about. Because yesterday he's like, I want to steer the conversation away from perfume. Well, no, I mean, this is a perfume channel. You know what I mean? Like, we talk about perfume here. Everything else is kind of on the side. And it's you and me, us, that decides what we're going to talk about. But anyway, I don't want to give this any more attention than it needs. He was upset I didn't like a memo fragrance study. See what I mean? Like, we got to grow up. Like, I'm not his sibling. I'm not his partner. I'm nothing to him. My opinion should not mean that much. Like, I shouldn't have this ability to hurt you so much, Boz. You know, you're giving your power away, bro. Like, you're doing this to yourself. You see what I mean? Like, you're creating this. I shouldn't have this kind of power over anyone. Nobody should have this sort of power over you. They can affect your thinking and your energy and your mindset, and it's crazy. Mike says, maybe I'm seeking happiness in fragrance, but really chasing my own tail, chasing illusion. You'll find happiness when you can sit with yourself all alone without any distraction. And if you're happy with who you found and who you sat with, that will tell you if you're happy or not, if you've got true happiness. But fuck yeah, if you've just spent $50 on something to make you feel good and you found happiness, and you're forever going to be spending, you're forever going to be consuming, chasing that happiness. My bad strain of the day, purple lemon craze. I'm on these sour D's and I love them. Nothing in the external world would give me everlasting happiness or peace. Not everlasting. I give you like momentarily. It makes me laugh when people describe thing as Rudy, and I have to emphasize with a T. So it's not Rudy. But sometimes I'll say it Rudy just to give, you know, shout out. I know it's Rudy. I'll say Rudy just to give shout outs to Rudy. You know what I mean? What's happening, P.O.? Good to see P.O. Let us know what you guys are wearing. Boz needs God in his life. I don't want to tell Boz how to live. You know what I mean? Whatever, he got God or not, like, respect. But also, I don't want to be told what to do either. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to be told what to do. Nobody likes that. You know what I mean? What's happening, Jonathan? Good to see Jonathan. Good to see everyone. Yeah, he's getting all the attention he wants. Like, this is what he was looking for. So I don't know. Maybe he's lonely. Maybe he's lonely, and I'm sure he's watching. And if he's watching, we just want you to know that you are loved, bud. We all love you. You know what I mean? We're all cheering for you and we're rooting for you. So good times. Good times. Good times. Dennis says, I got addicted to frags through COVID. Unfortunately, I have entered rabbit hole and few become few hundred. I don't regret. Love this stuff. Have you ever tried new Creed releases? I have. I like them. I don't know what they cost, but they smell good. What's the newest masculine? I liked it. What's happening, Chuck? Good to see Chuck. Chuck says, I'm here. I'm glad you're here, Chuck. Diego says, good morning, Eugene. Sent today is MFK L'Homme à la Rose. My dog, unfortunately, passed away yesterday. 9 years old, had a heart murmur. I'm still processing that. He's gone. Diego, I'm so sorry to hear that. I can't even imagine what it feels like for you right now, losing your best friend and your dog. So that's, I feel for you, bud. I feel for you. It must be tough. So take your time processing that, you know what I mean? You always have the memory. You always have the memory. And that's what I mean by this should be your best moment. Like when you have that moment with you, it should be your greatest moment so you can create those memories. Right? Now the chance to create memories are gone. So always make every moment your greatest moment. Whether it is or isn't, you know? But I'm sorry to hear that, bud. Which mall would you recommend sampling for someone who likes shrubby natural greens? What? Which mall? Oh, which Frederick Mall? Shrubby natural greens? Shrubby? Oh, French Lover, maybe. French Lover. Angelique sous la pluie. It's Rudy and green. Synthetic Jungle. Chuck is in Aqua de Sale. Lily says, oh, sorry to hear that for you, Diego. All dogs go to heaven. Yeah. I remember losing my dog. He didn't die, but just got to give him away. It's awful. I didn't give him away, but Shauna is here. Good to see Shauna. Have a great start to the week. Thank you. You as well. Sent today, Aqua Celestia. MFK wishing you a wonderful mood. Always. I appreciate you. Hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy your Aqua Celestia. Space says there are 1,001 channels on YouTube that have the frag or scent in their name as a spin. When I started my channel, I had my name in it originally. Eugene Nizik. And then after I was like, oh shit, I don't think I want my name, like, because at the time it was like everybody was hiding their identity. People didn't want their names to be known on the internet for whatever reason. It's not as much of a big deal anymore. Like, I don't know, at least for me it's not. It's not at all. But back then I was like, oh shit, I don't want my name. So I just quickly changed it to like the first thing that I could think of. Really, I never put any more than like a couple moments thought into "You Smells Good." But yeah, people would name their channel whatever. Some people name it after their name, like their real name. Some people don't want their name revealed. To me, it's not a big. I've got nothing to hide, so. Yeah. Space says I like cats more because they are independent and just do whatever they want. They almost look at you like you're a peasant or something. So why would you want that though? Why would you want your pet to look at you like a peasant? I think that's probably why I like dogs more. Dogs are way more people. Isaac says, my condolences, Diego. Cat dads are a different breed. It's easy to love dogs, not so much cats. My brother's a cat dad. He loves cats. Diego says, all that matters, he was loved and lived a long life. I couldn't even watch when they had to euthanize my poor dog. Yeah. What kind of dog was he? Space says, we have cats in our backyard, but they decided to live there. We never got them ourselves. They come and go whenever they want. Mike Brown says, I appreciate your presence and words of wisdom, Eugene. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you guys. You guys are, for the most part, the same. You guys reflect back to me the same. Sometimes wisdom, sometimes humor, patience, love, support. You guys reflect a lot of stuff. Even Boz, you know. Boz has purpose here too, right? I'm not excluding Boz. Dennis says, I believe most of the chat have the same rabbit problem. What do you think is the new Blue de Chanel coming? Here a few days ago in Chanel Boutique, they were giving samples of the new frag. Smells like Blue Talisman. Oh, is that what you thought? I haven't been able to smell the new Blue, but I will soon enough. CK says, I'm with Eugene, dogs over cats, demons. I think cats are cool as shit, but dogs are cooler. Space says, I'm not that much of a cat lover. I just prefer them more, I guess. I like their relation to lions and tigers and hunting nature. Yeah, when it comes to that, they're really cool. They're gangster when it comes to hunting. Even to defending themselves, like a cat versus dog. I imagine most times the cat would have a good chance to defend itself. Diego says he was a Jack Russell Terrier mix with Chihuahua. Cool. That must have been a hyper mix. Bobby says, you appreciate my new allure sport for sure. Maybe, Bobby. I don't have high hopes for it, though. Frederic Mall, Une Rose versus Serge Luton, La Fille de Berlin. Your preference and thoughts? Maybe. So I own Une Rose, and I've never owned La Fille de Berlin, but I've smelled it. And I feel like they're similar styles, kind of like those wet, dewy roses. However, for me, like the Une Rose was my wedding day. Like, I loved it so much, I chose it to be my wedding day scent. So that will tell you a lot. I thought it was one of the best things I've ever smelled. Very deep and complex and dark, super dark rose. One of the darker roses. Fee was nice as well, like really nice. But for me, it was Une Rose. I liked, I love the winey thing that happens in Une Rose. It has like the wine dregs. Yeah, it's like whiny roses, wine and roses. Kind of a grapey rose. Do you think Sous la Pluie is similar to Voyage? Sous la Pluie, similar to Voyage? Shit. Yeah, a little bit. They're both Rudy. Similar in a way, but not totally. They're both rooty. Like they have vetiver, root, earth. They're both super spicy. I know they're both a Jean-Claude Helena, but they're different. They're different enough. They're not, I don't think they're copies of each other, or they're not as similar as Autre Fresh and what's the Bigodeau Constant today. It's not Bigodeau Constant, is it? Yeah, it is Bigodeau. They're different. They're more different. Space says, if I had to choose a dog, Rottweiler would be my choice, or German Shepherd. They would be excellent for walking in the wilderness. My son's got a black lab, and he goes, his next dog will be a German Shepherd. I was like, bro, that's so much hair. I couldn't deal with the hair. There's no way. Often Lick says, I can't get over Chanel calling that new Bleu l'exclusive cheaper. Yeah, I don't like it either. I don't like it. I think it cheapens the Les Exclusive collection. They could have found almost anything better than that, to be honest. Even like something like Elixir. Bravido. Good to see Bravido and Natalia. Jack Russell, the only dog with a full name and surname. I would like to revisit the original Allure Sport. It had less Tonka and was more complex. Floral Note says cats are witchy. Witsy. Mike Tyson. Witsy. Diego says his dog was hyper, but he defended our home barking at neighbors, other dogs, the mailman, his dog duties. Antonia says, I love Un Rose. Dennis says, sorry for your pet. I believe it's like losing family members. They didn't say that it's new Bleu de Chanel, just upcoming men's release. I hope they will do something new. Super Legra was a bit let down. Yeah, Super Legra was for the mainstream market. And they had an Allure Home cologne that didn't get a lot of hype, that really flew under the radar. Nobody ever talks about the cologne. I imagine the Super Legra is similar to that cologne. Small dogs think they have the biggest balls, says Floral Notes. They would never copy Dior and call it Elixir. No, for sure they wouldn't. But they can come up with their own kind of naming. Elixir and Absolute was taken. But L'Exclusive was, I don't know, whatever. That's their thing. Eugene, will you release a perfume by the name of Sunblock and Chemtrail? Holy shit. Holy shit. That might be the best name ever. Oh, fuck. You know, that would be hilarious. What would it smell like? Sunscreen? Figs and coconut? What would the chemtrail be? It would have to be a white floral. The chemtrail would have to be a tuberose white floral. Kind of a garish, gasoline-ish tuberose. What else would the chemtrail be? Something white. It would have to be white. Powder. Iris. It would be iris. What else would be in there? Well, chemtrail. It'd have to have a huge trail, eh? Yeah, definitely a metallic note. Aluminum, because those chemtrails are filled with aluminums. A cocaine note. Diesel. Chemtrail of the new Bleu. Marketing genius. Sour diesel. It would smell like sour diesel. I enjoy vintage Bleu. It was the first perfume that got me into this fragrance journey. Yeah, no, I don't like sunblock. I don't like chemtrails either. Like, why would you want to separate yourself from the sun, man? The sun is life, bro. The sun is life. Do you know how much vitamins the sun gives you to your organs and all your fucking everything that runs in your body is energized by the sun? Why do you think everyone feels like shit in the wintertime? Why do you think people love the beach? Everyone's happy at the beach. There's not one miserable prick at the beach. You know what I mean? Like, why would you put on... I don't get it. It just doesn't make any sense. I get it to put it on a child that has sensitive skin. I totally understand that. But even then, it's like, put him in a t-shirt and a hat. Bleu de Chanel EDP was my favorite. I don't really have a favorite, but I wore the most of the EDT. Super Allegra is sweet. Oh, extreme. I'm actually going to go for a dip. Super Allegra is sweet. Oh, extreme. Oh, extreme. Oh, extreme was sweet too. But it's sweet in the, like a kind of a cheap Tonka synthetic way. Allure Cologne is stronger and better quality. Yeah, Allure Cologne was probably quite nice. It was, yeah, it was very cologne-y, aromatic, less sweet, probably more green. Allure Cologne is great, but redundant if you have Dior Homme Cologne. How's the performance on these? I hear the performance sucks on the Dior Homme Cologne and the Allure Cologne too. Bobby says Super Allegra equals smoky badass bottle for all of us F1 fans. All gone. Is it all gone? So apparently it's a limited release, right? Dusha says don't buy that shit. Floral says I'm miserable at the beach. I get dehydrated. Red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. Wave the red flag. Guys, if they say they're miserable at the beach, run. Fucking run. Sunblock is saving my skin this summer, working outside every day for whole shifts. Sun during a summer heat wave is just too much, but otherwise I like it. Hey man, put on some sunscreen. Never. I'd rather roll around in shit. We need a new Lazo. Yeah, we do. We do need a new. I'm okay with that. I'm down with that. New Lazo, I agree. Super Allegra is so hard to get. The resale value is insane. Well, that's good for those that own it. Gergo says Bleu Parfum is so good that dried on I find similar to Egoist. What? What? Bleu and Egoist? Come on. All right, let's go for a dip. I gotta put my shoes on. It's so rocky. We're at 12:46 p.m. How's everybody doing on Monday afternoon? How's life treating you guys? Now, sunscreen has its moments, but it's not every single moment. Doesn't need to be a sunscreen moment. If it's like 50 out and you got no protection, like I wouldn't put it on, but you know, if somebody wanted to put it on and be like, all right, go ahead, go for it. Do you still hate the Dior Homme 2020? It's not my favorite thing, to be honest. Gotta head out. Yeah, Rudy, man, have a good one, man. Thanks for catching up with us. We will see you in the next one, hopefully. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks, bud. We'll see you soon. Violet Oud by Ernst Terrence Hughes. Very nice. You like that, Mike? Have Chanel said something about the new blue? I haven't heard anything except for the name. Is there something you don't like that's in sunblock or something? Yeah, I just don't want to be separated from the sun. I want the sun's vitamins. You know what I mean? I don't want early Alzheimer's or dementia, or I just want to be me, you know, with sun included. I think Super Allegra is still in airports. Well, the next time I'm on a plane, I'll be sure to check it out. If I find one like in the wild, I would probably pick it up just to have it. But I mean, if I ever do or not, it's not that big of a deal for me. The new blue is coming out in September. That's soon. That's actually really soon. Do you smell any of the new Dior Esprits? I have, and I liked a few. I smelled, I think it was Ombre Nuit and Eau d'Isfahan, and I thought they were wow. You know what I mean? Like really wow, really good. But I also wanted that Esprits to be the regular Privés and not have a need for the Esprits. Like, why does an exclusive collection need an Esprit attached to it? You know what I mean? Why don't they just make the fragrance great the first time? Later, Rudy. My eye doctor says I have UV damage on my eyes from not wearing sunglasses. Gross. Actually, sunglasses will ruin your eyes. You know that, right? Your body needs the sun. Your brain needs the sun. As soon as you guys realize that when you wear sunglasses, you protect. I mean, you disconnect from the sun. The sun tells your body to release its own sort of sunblock, so you don't burn as bad. Your body has its built-in sunblock, but the brain doesn't realize to release it if you're wearing glasses. If you're wearing sunglasses, you disconnect the sunlight from your brain. So your brain doesn't know to tell your body to release its homemade sunblock. So don't wear glasses. You don't need to be putting on sunblock. I've been in the sun for 3 days. Like, I'm a little bit red, but I'm not burnt. Eugene, is it me or something very cheap? Tonka bean gets me not. Yeah, cheap Tonka bean is disgusting. I don't like it either. I love coumarin though. Coumarin smells amazing. But there is some sort of cheap blend out there. And it's in that Allure. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of the Allure Sports. I love Chanel, but not of the Allures. Not the cheap Tonka beans. I do love coumarin. Coumarin can smell amazing. Like a good coumarin is amazing. And a good coumarin will smell like hay. It'll be a bit leathery. It'll have the sweetness of the Tonka. It'll have the nutty facets, the deepness, the richness. Coumarin's an amazing. I love coumarin. It's a synthetic for Tonka bean. Jacob loves Super Allegra. He finds it more feminine. If I sitting outside like Eugene, I get so roasted. I've had sunbirds so bad, it's crazy. Eugene looks straight at the sun during a solar eclipse. I sun gaze all the time. Would you take a new Chanel's men's line to discontinue Allure? No. No. I don't want them to discontinue it. But I just want them to put out a good men's line. Just because I'm not crazy about it. I know a lot of people love them. All like Edition Blanche, the sports, the extremes. What's happening, Janet? Let's go into the lake. Hold on a second. Let's go for a dip. Let's go for a dip here. A dip in the smoke in the lake. All right. Go for a dip in the smoke. the sun feels, dude, the moment the sun hits your skin, it feels amazing. You can feel your body just absorbing that sunlight, the vitamins. It's a good feeling. Oh, it's a little bit cold right now. I'll take a moment to warm up. Oof, lake water. Yoy. Oh yeah, it's woo. Hola. Superleggera is water resistant. Scuba diving. No scuba diving for me, but there is there's a big trampoline over there. I don't know if you guys can see it. That yellow thing. They had a little party over there yesterday. There's about, I don't know, anywhere like 5 to 7 yachts all just kind of pulled up in that area. And there's music and people, and I imagine a lot of other good stuff, you know what I mean? But here we are. The water's nice. It's cold like the first 30 seconds, but it's nice now. Now is really nice. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Superleggera water resistant. It's actually insane how consistent the sun is. No mechanical failures, no explosions that take us out. Just slow burning. I take the sunburn to have the dip and smoke. I'll take a sunburn any day of the week. This live stream is brought to you by the sun and Les Abstrait. That's right. Get all your Les Abstrait needs at lesabstrait.com. I got a bunch of things going out tomorrow, or whenever I get back. I always say I'm going back tonight. Like, I'll go home tonight. But one night turns into like another, right? So I said to my son, yeah. So I was like, "You want to stay another night?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, we'll stay another night." And I'm like, yeah, I'll get these things out tomorrow. But now I'm like, oh, maybe I'll stay another night. I don't know. It works really slow. So it's summertime. Automotive plants are all on holidays, right? Everybody's having their summer shutdown. So we're slow too. We're just coming and kind of maintain stuff. So although they want me there, I don't necessarily have to be there. So fuck, I didn't bring a lighter with me. My best friend swims in the ocean off Vancouver Island all year round. She is part of the group of women who call themselves the Selkies. What is that? The Selkies. Alyssa says your tan is better than mine. Well, I love the sun, Alyssa. I love the sun. Where is she? There she is. Look at her. She's so damn pretty, isn't she? I love her so much. She's like one of my favorite things ever. The sun, but I love the moon too. I'm obsessed with the moon. I'm obsessed with being with the moon in the evening. The moon's cool too. It's getting chilly now with the wind. There is nothing like being at the lake in the summer. Do you spend time at the lake in the winter? No, never. It's not winterized. And this lake is frozen over in the wintertime. People you drive your car on here and you go ice fishing. That's what they do here. There's no water in the wintertime. This thing freezes over. You can drive through with a tank. Jared says, who has it better than Eugene swimming in the lake on a Monday afternoon, smoking a J, enjoying nature's smelling perfumes? Life is good. Isn't life good, man? Yeah, you gotta make it good, bud. You gotta make it. You gotta make your reality. That's why I keep saying, like, you can make it whatever it is. You can make it turmoil. You can make it chaos. You can make it all of that crap. Or you can make out with the sun. And that's what I'd rather be doing. Frederick Mold, the sun. Ooh, wow. That's interesting. Ooh, that smell. Leon says, it's so gloomy over here. Enjoy that vitamin C for me. It's all yours. It gets gloomy. It was gloomy here this morning. There was no sun and it was really cloudy. But it's nice now. So the weather changes. The weather is very moody. It has a personality for sure. I wonder who's the person behind the weather. But it changes so fast. And sometimes it changes from moment to moment. So you gotta enjoy it while it's good. Because I'm in Canada, it's not always gonna be like this. If you love the light of the moon, you're actually in love with the light reflecting from the sun. Pond hockey, it's a huge fucking rink, eh? This would be a big ass rink. Philosopher swimming. Janet says, I've missed info about your new perfume. Can you explain it to me? Thanks. I will very soon. Very soon. Coming very soon. The sun gives vitamin D. See, it's really quiet here. The people that live here, there are people that live here year round. They're all working. Everybody's out working. They don't get to enjoy the lake until the weekend. So that's how it is everywhere. All week long, rush, 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 rush. It's a rat race wherever you go. See, Monday afternoon, there's not a soul in sight. Yesterday, there was like 7 yachts parked over there. You know what I mean? Now it's getting windy. Jenna says, my dad was a philosopher. He taught me at the university. He also loved his canoe and cross-country skis. That's cool. My brother just brought a canoe. He just brought a little canoe. No, was it a canoe? What's the other thing called? There's a canoe. take a dip. No, I don't want to take a dip. Kayak. Yeah, he brought a kayak, paddleboard. What do you have, ChatGPT next to you, Lily? Like, how the fuck do you have all the answers so quickly? Lily has some sort of database of answers right next to her paddleboard. No, we have a paddleboard and we have a canoe, but my brother brought up a little kayak. I was like, bro, what do you need a kayak? You got all these other fucking toys up here. Why do you want to bring a kayak? That's what I thought. Because I'm smart as fuck. That's what I thought. You might be ChatGPT. Maybe Lily's the one on the side of ChatGPT. When you ask ChatGPT a question, it's Lily on the other side answering. Lily is an android. Is that why you're miserable at the beach? Fuck. How long is the drive? So if it's middle of the night and there's no traffic, it's like 1.5 hours, 1 hour, 40 minutes. But when there's traffic, it can be 3 hours. And it's brutal. It's just like bumper to bumper. See, now I'm colder than when I was in the water because I'm wet and it's windy. Genesis, I've been stuck on 400 going north so many times, it's brutal. It can be. 400 is, yeah, especially going through Barrie. It's messy, but all Toronto traffic is brutal. That was a long piss in the lake. Actually, you needed to go number 2, Lily. Where should I drop that? No barracudas, no sharks. A lot of perch. A lot of fish. Nothing that'll eat you though. Nothing that'll grow any ambergris or... I don't think there's anything with suction cups here either. I like the greenish tinge on the water. Yeah, fading in the blue. Water's cool, eh? It's a different universe. Conspiracy theorists believe the ocean is made of water. Flat earthers, they think we have a dome over the earth. And space is actually the ocean. Poop in the lake, it might make ambergris. Oh, maybe your poo. I don't think I have the effect. I don't have that effect. You need special powers to turn poo into ambergris. Best day ever. Why not this day? It's like, why can't every day be the best day ever? Wherever you are. I know some days get super mundane, like when you're just in a routine and doing the same things over and over again. Just going to work, coming home, going to the gym, eating. But it's like everybody has to go through that. There's a lot of hours in the day and they have to be filled somehow. And if they're filled with nonsense, you just end up getting yourself in trouble. Are the rocks smooth? No, I wear shoes. I put on my shoes. There's no way I would go in there without any sort of shoes. So I just keep these as my water shoes now. But yeah, I've gone in without my any. It's you gotta walk, like you gotta balance yourself on your toes. You gotta shift your weight. Yeah, you can probably get hurt if you're not careful. But with shoes, it's just fine. Makes it a little bit harder to swim, but yeah, all right. The kids wear water shoes, like regular water shoes. I couldn't be bothered with water shoes. Water shoes kind of look icky to me. They always look like they might be carrying like some sort of bacteria. I don't know. I'm just kind of grossed out by water shoes. Janet says, I drove south from Edmonton last night. On the main highway, there was a billboard for Flat Earth Canada. They actually have a website. Yeah, they definitely have a website. They have events. They have events. They get together, man. It's a movement. No, Lily, no cicadas. Only John Cicada. Unfortunately, no cicadas. No bueno. A lot of birds, though. The birds have been great. It might be early for cicadas. But when they come, you'll know. You'll know. Oh, yeah, the sky is perfect. Have a good one, CK. We'll see you in the next one, bud. Oh. Did you secretly quit your job? That's why you're late so much. I've not. We're just really slow at work, thanks to the tariff guy. But yeah, and we got Fridays off, so and I might take a Monday off here and there too. And you know how it works. You know what I mean? Like that's just how it goes. But Omar says, loved cicadas when I lived in Singapore for years. So loud. What were they, non-stop every day? That'd be awesome. I love cicadas too, man. They're a good tool when it comes to meditating. Cicadas, birds, you can use them to your advantage. They're a good thing to focus on. And to kind of clear your energy too. I'm hearing cicadas already. I thought it was early for them. Yeah, it's early here. Floral says, Bobby, you're next. Take us to the beach. Oh, Bobby will take you to a much better beach than this. This is just a lake, cold body of water. You know what I mean? It's just a lake with some rocks. Bobby will take you to Honolulu. I'll show you the teeny weeny, itsy bitsy, tiny polka dot bikinis and all those other good things. Right, Bobby? Space said Apis Marine. It does look like a bottle of Apis Marine. Yeah, kind of. It does. It's got the colors of Apis Marine. But which color? This, the green or the blue? Kind of both, eh? Weirdly. I can see both. What's happening, Ricardo? Good to see Ricardo. How you doing? Ricardo in Brazil. He's got beaches. You want a beach? Go to Brazil. Leon says the water literally looks like the MAC Turquatic bottle. I don't know what that is, but okay. The MAC Turquatic bottle. There we go. Photo Note says, luckily I don't wear polka dots. What's wrong? How come girls don't wear polka dots? Is there something wrong with polka dots? What's wrong with polka dots? Bobby says, yes, like to show you all the North Shore soon. Rodolfo says, Eugene, my leader. Yes, welcome to the cult. Ricardo says, how I wanted to be cooling off around. What a beautiful... Jump in, Ricardo. It's really cool. Jump in, it's refreshing. Great an ombre look for the bottle. Sent to the door, red door, Elizabeth Arden. Ooh. Are you going on a date? Bobby Dior, do you live in Hawaii? He does live in Hawaii. Follow his channel. Bobby Dior uploads perfume reviews all the time. Janet? Why do you like polka dots? I don't know. Why do I like polka dots? I don't know. Maybe I just like to connect dots and stuff. Guys like to do that. We like to connect dots. So I think a bikini would be a good place to do that. Right, guys? Cheap pattern. Is it a cheap pattern? Is that why? Polka dots? I'm moving to Vancouver Island soon. The temperate Hawaii. Carl says, show me Hawaii, Bobby. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, now I've got some mosquito bites. I'm noticing bites that I never did before. Hola. Alyssa says polka dots went out of style, but I'm down to bring them back for you. I think they're cute. I think you'd look great in polka dots. I think everyone would look great in polka dots. I don't think they look cheap at all. Omar's in age 24 hitting the gym soon. Lucky you. I want to be at the gym. Oh, fuckers. The flies are eating my ass. Motherfucker took a big bite. Big chomp. Like it's a cake or something. Do you miss the gym? I absolutely do. I do. I mean, I'm happy to be here, but I kind of wish there was like some sort of monkey bars or something I can hang from. Or even like if I had a gym here, my gym, they don't have my Good Life Fitness here. I would just go to the gym. I have a membership. They don't have, like the closest one is like 100 kilometers. Floral says polka dots remind you of other circular shapes. I can't say. YouTube censored me. Coolio. Kind of wish I brought some more perfumes with me, to be honest. I don't feel like wearing any coconut today. So I was wearing Mugler cologne. And now I'm like, I should have brought some more perfumes. Oh, Bobby, you were asking about a Shoppers or something. Yeah, there's Shoppers here. We got Shoppers here in this small town. Dushan says, Scent of the Night, New York Intense. What the Parfa says, Buzz said you kicked him out of your stream and called him names. He was very upset. What was that about? The community wants to know. If that's what Boz said, then that is Boz's truth. I fully support him, and I do not care to defend myself in the least bit. I support Boz on his mission to do whatever it is he's doing, whether it includes me or doesn't include me. Boz, you are loved. Now leave me the fuck alone. Carl says Polka Dot Man is one of the funniest superhero moments I've seen. Who the hell is Polka Dot Man? Because there's no one around here. It's Monday. Everyone's gone to work. All the magic comes out on the weekends. All the boats and the people and the music. And now it's Monday. I don't know what these people are. They were due stockbrokers or doctors, but some of them are flying planes around here. Like they're fucking pilots or something. But it's not Muskoka. It's Lake Simcoe. And you go to Muskoka, that's where the Hollywood actors and athletes are and the rappers. This isn't that. This is good, but it isn't that. Hey, what did Boz do to get banned? I didn't ban Boz. I just booted him off for 24 hours. I timed him out. I didn't ban him. I would have banned him a long time ago. Dushan says no work until August. Is that good or bad? What's your thoughts on Frederick Mall? The Moon, worth owning. If you like oud, is it worth owning? It's pricey. I own it. Don't wear it a whole lot, to be honest. I'll wear it a couple of times in the winter. And when I do, it's probably because I'm looking for attention more than because I really love it. So, yeah. No, but it's a great fragrance. You gotta love oud, though. You gotta love smoky oud. Rose, tobacco, oud. Floral says you can be the polka dot man as a villain and change all my dresses to polka dots. Are you who? Carl or me? Who's gonna be the polka dot man? Eugene, what's the cheapest or most outdated or unpopular or outdated frag that you like? What's the cheapest or most outdated or unpopular on? Fuck. I remember smelling Clinique on a guy and I liked it. Clinique Happy. I don't own it though. But I remember smelling on this guy at the airport and I was like, yo, you smell really good. What are you wearing? And he's like, Clinique Happy. And I was like, oh, really? That's, wow. So, I don't know. That kind of stands out to me. Which is kind of like this really fresh, orangey thing. Kind of like Terre de Hermes, but without like the complexity. Like orangey, like Hermes. What about you? What's your most... Like, I like leather oud. Does that count? That's very unpopular. You can kind of say. It's popular and unpopular. It's kind of polarizing, but it's not cheap. Eugene, sell me a decant. I'll meet you in Port Credit Cash. A decant of what? Of Lake Simcoe water? What do you want a decant of? Oh, a decant of a decant of the Moon? Yeah, if you want. I had to scroll back up to see what we were discussing. There's so many different conversations here, so I sometimes... Shit, what did I do here? Old school Eugene said that you should get that Moon as your first fragrance. Yeah, if you love attention. If you're an attention seeker, yeah, it's great for that. You'll definitely get noticed. The Moon is to get noticed. Everybody notices the Moon. You can't miss the fucking thing, especially when it's full. When you come outside on a clear night, it's the first thing you see. So it's literally like what it's like wearing the Moon. You will get noticed. I don't wear fragrances to get noticed, really, ever. It's just like I just wear stuff because that's what I like to wear. Kramer to the fruit man. You banning me, Joe? No, I don't usually ban people. I like people, man. I like people's personalities. I know I can get in an argument with somebody and I don't take it personal. I don't take it to heart. I don't think anything less of the guy. It's just like, there's a misunderstanding, you know? People have their truths. He can have his truth. I can have mine, though. And our truths can be different. His truth can be true for him. My truth can be true for me. They can be very different truths. And that's the truth. That's the goddamn truth, I tell you. Genesis, I ordered a backup of one of my favorite Dior perfumes because I don't trust Dior to not discontinue Dolce Vita. Dolce Vita's already been butchered to hell, hasn't it, in modern form. No soup for you. I like Clinique Happy. Thanks for answering my question. Well, it's a good question. I feel like I should have a better answer for you. And I probably do if I were to look around. Yeah, but I liked Happy. Happy it does exactly what the name says, like a little bit of joy overcomes. And orange has that feeling. Orange is a happy color. You ever see somebody with a happy, like an orange shirt? It's never offensive, is it? Buzz says you don't like him because he's Bosnian in your creation. Why would he feel that way? Do you know, dude, do you know how many times Boz has been banned on my channel by my moderators and I've had to unblock him? Do you fucking know that? Do you think I give a shit where he's from? Come on, man. This guy needs to grow up. Come on. If I need a good mood change, I'll smell my perfume. Maybe it's better he just doesn't come back here, you know what I mean? Because it might be better not to unblock him. Jenna says, I wear perfume for me. It's my journey in reveling in the joy of having a sensitive self. I wear perfume for... It's my journey in reveling in the joy of having a sensitive self. Yeah. It's like you can wear what you enjoy. It's like watching a movie that you enjoy for yourself and not for someone else. Is the exact same thing. Lunch break at Nordstrom smelling Diptyque. Like Eau Capitale. What's your favorite? I like Eau Capitale as well. I like Eau Mint. Eau Duelle is a nice vanilla. Oud Palau for rose oud. Tam Dao for sandalwood. Milky, creamy, sawdusty sandalwood. Green and vegetal. Philosicos. There, the fig, the coconutty fig. Green grass, trees, fig. Philosicos I love. I like so many of them, to be honest. And I feel like I want to get Eau Capitale too. Ricardo says, my mom told me to watch out for the piranhas. And I was like, Eugene, not in the Amazonia River. So he can totally chill out. Yeah, man, this is Canada. We really have nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about except for GST. A vintage Dolce Vita should be easy to find. Yeah, Anoush has some. Hit up Anoush. I seen the last time I was there at his boutique, which is no longer around, he had a bottle of Dolce Vita. So he might still have it. He might have had several. That's the yellow. It's a yellow packaging, right? Dolce Vita. It comes in the yellow bottle, I believe. Versace Dreamer is a solid, underrated treat. A good tobacco fragrance. But it's not the tobacco that the mainstream love. It doesn't have the sweetness. This is the dry, bitter tobacco. It's not cherry pipe smoking tobacco. that the bros go ha-ha for, like honey and tobacco. It's really bitter and dry and floral tobacco. Versace the Dreamer. Gianni Versace wasn't too bad of a guy, was he? Maybe Anush has Dolce Vita. He did. I would check with Anush. Rodolfo says, I love the color orange and the fruit and the fragrance too. Figasicos. My Corso would love that water. I can't take him to the doggy beach. The smaller dogs always try to mess with him. Yeah, the dogs here love the water too. Lots of people up here have dogs and they come visit often. The dogs are super friendly. They have, the neighbor has a Weimaraner, and the one next to them have a golden. They come visit. No Sunny sighting, not today. But he likes coming by, and he just kind of flops down next to us. He's cool. Sunny's cool. But guys, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna start taking off and doing something. Maybe go have lunch or do stuff. My son keeps peering over, so I'm gonna go spend some time with him. But anyway, it was great seeing you guys, and I will talk to you all very soon. Have a wonderful Monday wherever you are in the world, and enjoy the rest of your day. We will see you all very soon. Bye for now. Much love. Bye, everyone.